Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be close, and he's out.
Yager stays out. Catcher's up front. Here's a giveaway in front. The Barrasso stopped by ball. The line, Cote's shot knocked out in front. King battling, scoring. Derek King wins the fight in front and restores the lead.
What a goal this was. He was on his way down when it went in. Brown makes a beautiful pass over here to Dallas, who puts it in as Karpatsev was standing around in the deep slot.
Took a slash to the face, penalty coming, delayed call. Heisman shot, Butler deflected, score!
Runner goes. Pitches a ball to throw into center field. Runner's going to try to go to third. Lofton up. His throw to third. He's out. That will end the inning.
And welcome, and we are underway. They can't wait to get at it, and so away we go. Hayden puts him into the bench. Milan Hayden.
Here's what happened about 5 seconds in. See ya, Milan. Thomas behind the net. Here's Thomas in for Muhammad. Barrasso across. Sundin tied up by Hatcher.
But here's a look at Barrasso coming across the net. And he had a long way to go because he was at the top of the blue ice on the left side of the net, and he just takes one away.
And that's this edition of a Wendy's Classic Headline Hot List. Wendy's Old-Fashioned Hamburger.
Time to check out your headlines, brought to you by Canadian Tire. Still the right place. Having fun. The Avs and the Wings playoff win streak at 11. Double timber trouble. Garnett with a double-double and a win. Don't you hate exploding pens? Pittsburgh with an impressive third period tonight against the Maple Leafs. Good evening and welcome back to Headline Central. I'm Greg Sansoni along with Mark Hebscher.
Yeah, Greg, exploding pens was one of my favorite high school tricks. I'm sure the Maple Leafs weren't happy about it tonight, though, as they blew a third period lead. Let's face it, when you get a lead in the third, especially in the playoffs, if you can't hang on to it, maybe you don't deserve to win. Toronto with many chances tonight to put things away. A combination of bad luck, bad calls, and bad defense led to their demise, especially in the third. Scoreless until the second period. Derek King, Mike Johnson, Ska! First goal of the game coming midway in the second, 1-0 Toronto. Rob Brown, off the post, over the goal line, says the goal judge and Kerry Fraser. They go upstairs to confer, and even though the video goal judge could not confirm that it was a goal, he couldn't deny it either. It counts, it's 1-1. Sylvain Cote, shooting. Derek King, falling, scoring! 2-1 Toronto, but the Penguins come right back. Rob Brown finds the trailer defenseman Bobby Dallas, who's allowed to walk right in on goal. The porous Leaf defense parting the ways for Dallas. We're tied at 2, but the Leafs would not give up. Here with 7 minutes to go in the second. Domi with a shot. Rebound to Adam Mayer in his first NHL game. Coming out of the Owen Sound Platers, and he scores. But in the third on a power play. Rob Brown to Yager, and he scores. Capitan. Notice no salute there. It's the playoffs. Then, halfway through the third, Yuri Slager allowed to walk right in. And as Thomas Kaberla is afraid to block the shot, Slager scores the winner. Penguinos 4, Maple Leafs 3. Summary looks just like this. Well, that's the Avalanche Red Wings summary. I'm not sure we want to give that one away. So, as we tap dance a little bit, here you go. Here you go. No scoring in the first, but in the second, an explosion. Johnson with a second from King and Markov. Hatcher tied things on the controversial goal. Derek King gave Toronto the lead with his first. Dallas with his first tied it. and Adam Mayer with his first gave the Leafs yet another lead. However, in the third, Yager on the power play, Slager at 10:43, curtains for the Maple Leafs. Shots on goal 29-21 favor of Toronto. Barrasso is now 6-4. He's the winner. Cujo 5-4. More importantly, though, the Penguins lead the series 2-1.
Well, if you were beginning to wonder whether or not the Red Wings would actually lose a game in this postseason, you weren't alone. A lot of people were starting to think the Red Wings would just steamroll right to the Stanley Cup. Not the case, perhaps, because tonight the Avs finally found a way to beat Detroit. Valeri Kamensky in the lineup tonight for Colorado. Look at Chris Draper going right in on Milan Hajduk. Remember, it wasn't too long ago, Draper was on the receiving end of one of those, courtesy Claude Lemieux. Speaking of Lemieux, while he was in the penalty box, the Red Wings got on the scoreboard. Stevie Y scoring goal number 9 of the postseason, putting Detroit on the board. Then the Avs with the two-man advantage. Forsberg to Lemieux, beats Bill Ranford. For Lemieux, it's his second, and the game was all tied up. More from the Avs right here. Sandis Ozolinsh from the point. Stop. Theo Fleury buries the rebound, and Colorado had a 2-1 lead. To the second period, where they added to it in a big way. Patrick Waugh to Valeri Kamensky. Kamensky feeds Dale Hunter. Hunter goes in on Ranford, and just like that, he beats him. That's Hunter's first playoff goal in 30 games. 3-1 Avalanche. Podine on the wraparound, can't get it to go. Miller with the shot. Drury buries it. 4-1. And man, were things looking bad for Detroit, and specifically for Bill Ranford. It got worse. Aaron Miller beats Ranford, and his night was done. 3 goals in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Adam Foote looking to clear it, he can't. Shanahan with the shot. He stopped. Holmstrom on the rebound, he scores. Detroit trailed by a score of 5-2 as Slava Kozlov would add another in the third period, but it wasn't enough. Look at Patrick Waugh. 44 saves on the night. 20 of those saves coming in the third period. Let's take you through the scoring summary of this one. Yzerman from Holmstrom and Samuelsson. Lemieux getting his second from Forsberg and Sakic. Then Fleury with his 5th of the playoffs. Ozolinsh and Forsberg figuring in that goal as well. Second period, Hunter with his first in 30 playoff games. Drury, Miller, the guys you wouldn't necessarily expect to score, getting it done in the second period for the Avs. Holmstrom with his 4th from Shanahan and Yzerman. And then in the third, Slava Kozlov on the power play, the only goal in the third period, but it wasn't nearly enough. All the damage was done already by the Avs. Look at that, Detroit. 47 shots on net. But yes, indeed, collectively, this team is only human.
NBA playoffs now. In the opening game of the series between Orlando and Philadelphia, the Sixers, making their first playoff appearance in 8 years, stormed the Orlando Magic and beat them 104-90. 104 points giving up at home. Chuck Daly, the coach of the Magic, said, hey, we got to play hard for 48 minutes. None of this halftime stuff and then giving it up. So tonight, they played hard for 48